So we are live and good to go for the second Sky Sports Super 6 live stream. So we're going to be predicting 6 games, the games featured in Sky Sports Super 6 competition, which this weekend are actually FA Cup competitions, interestingly enough. So 6 games to get to in this live stream. Those games are Stoke versus Brighton to kick things off, QPR versus Bournemouth, Chelsea versus Preston, Middlesbrough versus Aston Villa, Man City versus Huddersfield, and Arsenal versus Liverpool. So what we'll be doing is playing each of the 6 games featured in the competition, keeping track of the scores that we get in these simulations, and then entering those as the entry for the competition this weekend, and seeing if we can win the 250 grand prize that is up for grabs. We're also making a note of the minute in which the first goal is scored, because that's like a tiebreaker that they feature as well. Not too familiar with Stoke's team, to be honest. It looks like they play a 4-2-3-1. I don't really know many Stoke players off the top of my head. Lewis Baker is a guy we actually signed in the Redmont Rangers Road to Glory career mode, so it would be rude not to put him on the bench at least. Other than that, I think I'll just go with what they've got. We're going to press after a possession loss, pretty balanced. Let's get a couple more players in the box though, and we'll just leave it at that for Stoke. So I do play just as the home team in each fixture, so that does mean we have to be Stoke, and we are versus Brighton. That's what today is all about. So probably going to be a tough one. I am also testing out some sliders in today's live stream. So I did recently post a slider video with all the settings and sliders that I use in the Redmont Rangers career mode series. However, I've been playing the game a lot recently, and I've noticed a couple of things that probably need to be updated. So I'm experimenting with a couple of changes in the live stream today, with the possibility of posting an update video to that slider and settings set once a new set is finished. So messing around with line height in particular today, trying to get teams pressing a little higher up the pitch, because I've noticed in recent games I've just been able to pass it around at the back basically at will, really, and teams don't really start pressing until you get into their half, which isn't the most realistic. Good save early from the Stoke goalkeeper. I imagine we're going to be on the back foot for much of this game. You would anticipate good run from whoever that centre midfielder is into the channel. Berger. Oh, and he almost stole it away from the Brighton defender there. So here we go. We're pressing a little bit higher here than would be normal, just naturally, without me having to manually press. Hey man, how's it going? Good to see you again. How was your Christmas and New Year? Gooch is a player I'm vaguely familiar with, so there's at least one name in the side that I recognise. So this is probably a game you would expect Brighton to win in real life. However, we are going to try and get one over on them in the stream. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far in terms of the line height, because I have whacked it up a huge amount, but you're not seeing anything too silly. But that centre of midfield is a lot more congested than it used to be. With my previous set, you could pretty much just have the ball on the halfway line, almost uncontested. Oh, that was unfortunate. Managed to steal the ball off the Brighton defender's header, but just bounced right back to his feet. I think it's going to be very difficult to create chances, though, with the sliders as they currently are. I think we might have to play quite direct, especially in this particular game. Brighton could be in here. Good strength from Stevens at left back, and really good feet on the touchline there to keep it in. We've got space on this right-hand side. If we can find Gooch, which we can. Matoma. Not giving him too much time on the ball, though. Oh, a nice move, and we can set... I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name. Ball across the near post. And the first shot on target actually goes to Stoke City. No, it doesn't. No, Brighton had one earlier. Save from each keeper so far. Oh, it's going to be soon. It is going to be soon. We're second in the league. Approaching January, so... Premier League, probably in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to take a couple of weeks' worth of episodes to get through the second half of the season, but we will be in the Premier League next season. I would bet my house on it. Oh, no. It's a good finish. Yeah, fair enough. 1-0. Poor defending. Just needed to clear. And then João Pedro's just in too much space. Yeah, 1-0 Brighton. Can't complain too much about that. Stoke, one of those teams you do fancy to get an upset from time to time. It's the old meme. Can he do it on a cold Tuesday night at Stoke? But it is true. It's a tough place to go. Not quite so much these days as it was maybe... We might even be thinking like 10 years ago now. But still a tough place to go. It's cold, it's miserable. They don't tend to play a particularly aesthetic style of football. And especially in January, cold and miserable away game at Stoke under the floodlights. Probably not going to be exactly what Premier League footballers are looking to do with their Thursday nights. Oh, bit of space on the left-hand side here, and again, we could cross. Might just settle for a corner if we can get a deflection. Do we manage to get it into the box, though, towards the back post, and Pascal Gross actually clears inside his own penalty area. He's a player I quite like. He's quite an underrated player, Pascal Gross. Billy Gilmour, though, one of those players that I talked about in the last live stream who I just wouldn't put anywhere near a Premier League club. He's so bad. He had that one good game for Scotland against England. I think it was in the Euros. And everybody just thought he was so good after that because they saw him play once against England. And ever since then, he's been awful. He had a really bad loan spell at Norwich. He's not done very much for Brighton that I'm aware of since. Matoma, though, is a good player. He's a player I really like. Just came out of nowhere, really. I didn't know of him anyway until kind of latter end of last season. Other people might have. But yeah, he wasn't a name that I really knew. And he's just all of a sudden Brighton's best player. Again, space on the left-hand side here. It's the left-back Stevens this time, though. Nice little run in behind by Wesley. He's going to have to just try and turn it into the box, but he can't. Poor pass. don't really like Stoke's kit this year either. I mean, it's pretty standard. It's kind of what they normally do, but I don't like the plain white on the back. I don't like the black and white badge either on the red and white kit. Probably should have looked at the formation Brighton are playing and the tactical vision and things like that as well. I'm always so bad at tackling players as they're close to the byline. And get rid. We've got to clear this time. Offside, thank God. They get down to the touchline. I'm just so scared of giving away a penalty. That's bad. Barely paying attention there, and Matoma steals in. Nicks the ball away. Oh, I really didn't want the ball there. I wanted it to go out for a throw-in. Oh, well worked on the right-hand side, though. Can we get there? Looks like Lewis Dunk coming across, and he gets there first. Try and pin Brighton back a little bit here, though. And we do manage to nick the ball back. Let's try and have a little bit of possession. Brighton not really done that much, to be honest. Just that one really good opportunity for João Pedro. Nice little ball in there. And if we can get Wesley over the top, that's a bit too much. Oh, I've just overhit that. Wesley had made the right run. And it was the right pass to try and pick him out. Just overhit it. Oh, that's so poor. Just stepped completely out of position there. Good defending, though. And he's just got to get rid. Big header. How quick are we? Too quick for... Who's that? Dahoud? Oh, it's another reckless challenge. Referee's got to give a yellow card at some point. Not yet, though. Still just the one-sided goal, really, for us so far. Really could do with somebody in the box. There's nobody in there. It's an awful cross in the end, but I'll bump those players, that player's in the box slider up, but still. Wesley didn't want to make a run across the 6-yard box. It's the kind of run we want, though. And it pulls it back. Johnson can't get there, though. Fairly decent period of pressure for us at the end of this first half. And again, we can swing across in. Wesley just doesn't... Oh, my days. What an effort that was. Athletic, acrobatic attempted finish there. Didn't get it right, but you got to respect the effort. Oh, and he's run the wrong way. He's running inside. I wanted him to run outside. Could have had one last chance at the end of the first half here. Oh, we might still get one more. No, we just can't slip it through. It was a good run. The defender was always there, though. He's in position. Brighton just keep giving us the ball back. They can't seem to keep it very well at all. So halfway mark in the first game, 1-0 down to Brighton.
A good 45 minutes. Obviously got the goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully see a little bit more.
Not sure if we're going to make any changes at half-time here. Again, I'm not too sure. Let's bring Pearson off for Baker. Baker can get a run out just because he's a Redmont Rangers guy. He's not played too much for Redmont Rangers, but we just brought him in as a bit of cover, a bit of depth in the centre of midfield since we lost Brandon Anderson this season. We lost Sam Ford as well. Oh, that's a great ball. Again, there's just nobody in the box to find, though. And it's a good challenge in the end. Such a good ball down the line, though. Johnson trying to nick in there. That'll do. We got the ball back again. And slipped in for Wesley, who continues to take up terrible positions. He's been useless, Wesley. He makes the wrong run every time. And he's offside. I think maybe we'll bring him off as one of the next substitutions. Bit of space for Veltman to cross now if he wants to. Just cuts inside instead, though. That's... Oh, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. As soon as they get close to the byline, scared to put a challenge in for that exact reason. There's nothing in that. João Pedro to double Brighton's lead then. And he does. It's a great penalty. Top corner. Even if you go the right way, you're not getting anywhere close to that. (2-0) Brighton. I feel like we've been the better side. We've given Brighton one good opportunity and then the referee's gifted them a penalty. That's been it, really. Good challenge. Wesley, do something. Don't run backwards. He ran backwards there. We won the ball back on the left, sprinting towards the penalty area of the opposition. And Wesley runs backwards. He's going to have to come off next time the ball goes out of play. He's not being good at all. No foul. Oh, good challenge that time. Oh my days, off the post. And we're getting it straight back to them. Just about keeping the ball in play there. Oh, Matoma's nicked in. I thought we'd done enough just to slip the ball past him. Does pull it back. João Pedro puts it wide. All right, let's get Wesley off. He is an absolute donkey. Let's bring this guy on. Let's bring this guy on. Let's go to the attacking game plan as well, whatever that looks like. Where's our left midfielder? Oh, he must be switching sides. Less than an ideal time to be switching from one flank to the other. Has been a difficult game. I have liked the way the sliders are played, though. I think the real test will be when we play as, I think we've got Man City versus Huddersfield. That'll be a good test, because that really should be an absolute demolition. This game has played out fairly realistically, I think. I could see Brighton winning 2-0. I could see Stoke getting some chances in the game. But Brighton just having a bit more quality. But it has been difficult to score. And he's going to be offside. Yeah. Good challenge. Really good play. Let's try and break down the right-hand side here. He's onside. Get there. He does get there. Lewis Dunk's coming over. Man free at the back post, and Dunk just blocks it away and out for a corner. That was going to be a goal because he was wide open at the back post all alone. Johnson puts the ball in. Challenges for the header. Johnson lifts the ball in again. Everybody's fleeing though. All of my Stoke players were following the Brighton players out of the box. Oh no, Matoma. He's got pace. Good challenge though. We're giving it straight back. João Pedro for the hat-trick. Good block. Get there. Good challenge. Player of the year so far. We're in the Premier League. That'd be a tough one. I've liked this guy Leris since he's come on. He's been good. Player of the year in the Premier League. Who do I like in the Premier League? I think Declan Rice has been very good for Arsenal. I think he's been exactly what they've been missing in centre midfield. Whether he's been good enough to be Player of the Year or not, I'm not sure. But he's a name that jumps to mind. Ollie Watkins obviously having an incredible season as well. For Aston Villa, a big reason why they're in the position that they're in. And why they've been on the run of form that they've been on. So maybe Ollie Watkins. Solanke has been very good. I feel like Solanke's been good for Solanke though, rather than being good in a vacuum. Like, he's had a good year for the standard that he's established. But I think when you put him up against other players in the Premier League, I don't think he's had the season somebody like Ollie Watkins is having. Oh no. Good save. Who would yours be? Salah? I think maybe you could give Solanke most improved. Something like that. Oh, here we go again. Oh. Yeah, McGinn is great. He's played a slightly different role for Aston Villa this season as well. Kind of shown his versatility. But yeah, he's just a real solid Premier League player. Ah, that's so bad. Aston Villa just looks so good at the moment. They've just got so many dangerous players. Diaby and Bailey and Watkins and Buendia when he comes back. And they've got good fullbacks who get forward as well. Matty Cash and... oh my God. And Luca Digne and Moreno. And it's 3-0. Tried to header and he just did nothing. I'm going to be posting a kind of custom tactics tutorial video shortly as well. That's going to focus on Aston Villa. Play like Aston Villa is basically going to be the video. Kind of setting up the custom tactics, player instructions, that kind of thing to try and replicate Aston Villa's style of play in real life. I'll be doing kind of a series. There'll be multiple teams that I'll feature, but watched Aston Villa, I think it was last weekend. And they just played so well. I just thought I have to do Aston Villa first. Can we get a goal? Can we get a consolation to make it 3-1? Not with passes like that. Jesus, I feel like that was nowhere close to where I was pointing. Oh my days. Ah, there's a decent attempt at the sliding challenge. Yeah, it's going to be a 3-0 Brighton victory. To be fair, I don't hate that. I don't like losing, but I don't hate that in terms of a prediction for this weekend. Last week we started out with a Man City 0-0 draw against Sheffield United, and I thought, well, this entry's off to a bad start, but this one, a little better. I could see Brighton winning 3-0 away at Stoke, so don't hate that as a start to the stream, even though we do lose. Let's see how badly we were dominated. Actually, not that badly. Brighton edge possession. Edge passes attempted. They were just far more clinical. 89% pass accuracy, whereas we gave the ball away a lot and we managed only 3 shots. So, decent enough start to the stream. What did we have? Oh, I needed to make a note of the first goal scored. It wasn't a particularly early one, so it might not be an issue. But we do need to make a note of that. So, 3-0 to Brighton. Can always go back and check if there isn't an earlier goal. And the pain is probably going to continue here as we've got QPR versus Bournemouth as the next game up. We are going to have to play as QPR as the home team. Are they worse than Stoke? What we got? 72, 70, 70. 71, 71, 69. So pretty much the same, to be honest. So QPR, and we have got Bournemouth. So we will... wait. Where are Bournemouth? Oh, AFC Bournemouth. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, I'm sure they're in the Premier League this season. Why can't I see them in the Premier League? They definitely got promoted, right? So we will get a chance to see Dominic Solanke up front today. I'm probably just, again, going to go with the straight starting 11. This guy looks better than this guy, though, so we'll bring him on to start for us. Lyndon Dykes up front. Oh, my God. This is going to be so bad. Yeah, I don't see anybody else who's a particularly high overall that we can stick in the 11 just to try and get some sort of advantage. Balanced, long ball and direct passing. Again, no players in the box. Give me players in the box, please. But that'll do. It's probably going to be utter destruction.
They're out
at the hands of Bournemouth, but we'll see how it goes. No, don't worry about going back and having a look. I've got 5 games to play, so there'll probably be an earlier goal than the ones. Actually, it was actually quite early, wasn't it? I'll just try and score an earlier goal. Don't worry too much. Yeah, number 9 Brighton. That's him, João Pedro.
Always a pleasure to broadcast a game from this intimate venue, Loftus Road. I'm Derek Ray.
Yeah, he did score quite an early goal. It was probably within 15 minutes or so, actually, wasn't it? So we might not get an earlier one than that. Oh, a free kick already. Oh, I thought that was going to be a great ball there. Is this Jack Colback for QPR? I didn't really realise he still played. He must be getting on now. Oh, hello. We could be in already here. Oh, no. This guy is so slow. I thought he looked fairly pacey there, but... That's the thing about Championship sides against Premier League sides. They do tend to be kind of outpaced and outmuscled a lot. Oh, it might not be an issue here if Bournemouth score. Good defending. Oh, no. Just ran out of play before I could play the pass inside. Jack Colback, a player I quite liked at Newcastle. So, pretty cool if that was him. Good run in behind. Can we find him? We can. Cut inside, shoot with the left. Good save by... Who is the Bournemouth goalkeeper? Can't remember. Oh, it's another good save. 16:48. Awesome, thank you. So I'll go with... Let's go 17 minutes. Oh yeah, Neto is his name. Try and get one right on the back post, then right in his head. Again, a good start to the game, actually. We've been the team that have had the first couple of chances. Oh, we've got Begovic in goal. Ex-Bournemouth goalkeeper. Oh, that's got to be a handball. We'll play on. Oh, we'll play on. And we put the ball in. Is Lyndon Dykes in there somewhere? He is, but not there. Oh, good challenge. How is that a foul? How is that a foul? Come on. Get there. Oh, nice little pass inside. That's so well worked. Oh, and such a good finish. That's just quality. And that was the 13th minute. Actually, it would be the 14th minute, won't it? So actually, it didn't matter in the end. There was an earlier goal. I've done well to beat that, to be fair. Wasn't sure I'd concede earlier than the 17th minute, but... Oh, it's such a good start to the game as well. Do not be offside. No, he's... Yeah, we're looking for Lyndon Dykes in the box. He's just so isolated. Is that our advantage? It's theirs, of course it is. Oh, we could be in here. Ah, just behind Dazelle. Space at the back post, but we can't find Willock. Ah, that's poor. Should have held the ball there. Game. Oh, come on. The game is so much better contested with the sliders as they currently are. As I said, though, it's going to be... The true test is going to be when we have the advantage, when we're the better team. So the next game is going to be telling. The next game, Chelsea versus Preston. It's the CPU teams that are just getting the edge at the moment, but they are the better teams. See if Willock can do something from the free kick, though. It's way too hard. I'm used to the Redmond Rangers players. Because their kick power is so low, you have to power it up so much just to get it to reach the box. So I've done the same there, but we're using a... I mean, he's probably not even a higher overall player than who we use on free kicks for Redmond. Nicely worked. Again, we're going to look for Lyndon Dykes in the box. He wins the header. Beaten away by Neto, though. Let's get a run across the near post here and send one in low and flat. It's a good ball, and it's one, and it's one. Oh, let's go, Lyndon Dykes. We were going to find him eventually. And a towering header equals the scoring. His player model looks terrible. It looks like FIFA 16. So actually got a deflection off a Bournemouth player on the line, but it was clearly going in. It's going to be Lyndon Dykes' goal. Straight through 3 Bournemouth players. That was the kind of goal we needed.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game.
Let's try and build on that then. Let's not let Bournemouth back in the game. Ball into the channel for Willock to chase. Seems to have pace. Quite enough to get there, but Neto's right on the edge of his box. Towering header. Nice hold-up play from Lyndon Dykes. And again, we've got a good run. Bournemouth going to have to deal with it. Lloyd Kelly does well. There's Solanke. Oh, nice little bit of build-up play from Bournemouth here on the left-hand side. What a back heel from Solanke. Just needed that centre midfielder to make a little run inside there. He was asking for the ball into his feet, but we needed him to step forward. Another good header, and Colback can collect. Jimmy Dunn to somebody Cook. Oh no, that's poor. Not sure if the fullbacks are set to join the attack, but I could do with them just sitting back a little deeper. Again, they're a little far forward, and it's given the centre-backs very few options when they have the ball at their feet. I might just try and change that at half-time. Ah, it's another poor pass. Getting a little bit complacent in possession now. Good challenge. And seems like he was offside. Andre Dizel. It's Lyndon Dykes in there. He is. He's won the header. It's pushed away by Neto, though. I think that was actually Colback that time. Stealing in and winning the header. Decent save from Neto, but it was fairly close to him. He did have to react quickly, though. Let's just lift the ball into the box. It's a tactic that's worked for us so far. It's been pretty much the only tactic that's worked for us so far. We have to be careful here on the counter-attack, though. And we have got bodies back now. Still pass from Solanke. A little bit of unnecessary flair. Probably would have seen that on Showboating, Soccer AM. See if we can get one final attack in before the half-time whistle then. Nothing materialises ahead. Have to be careful here as Bournemouth press. Well worked to create a bit of space here, and we've got our player who's offside. That's unfortunate. Oh, good challenge by Dykes. Can't keep it in, though. Oh, and we could just have one last attack here before the break. Lyndon Dykes again in the box. Got the ball at his feet this time, though. Strikes and it's blocked. Out for a QPR corner. Sinistera coming on for the injured Cliver. I'm not sure that's any better for us, though, to be honest. Let's try that ball in across the near post again. Oh, and he does win the header again, Lyndon Dykes. What a save from Neto that time, though. What a challenge that is. And again, we're going to be able to put the ball into the box. Driving towards the box this time, just clipped into Colback, or from Colback rather. And again, it's another QPR corner. We've definitely had the better of this first half. Lyndon Dykes is just a beast on these corners. Doesn't get there this time, though. I wonder if he's got any physical play styles. I imagine he must do. Can't say I noticed any in the squad hub before the game. He just has long throw. That's bizarre. I thought he would have like aerial or power header or something like that. Does look like Jack Colback, 34 years old. Let's just see if those defenders, they are on set to join the attack. So I'm actually just going to bring them back to default. Hopefully they sit back a little more in this second half. Big switch of play, but it's actually blocked by the Bournemouth player. Jack Colback picks it up in midfield. Crowded out by multiple Bournemouth midfielders. Well worked, though, in the space on the right-hand side. Oh, good defending by Bournemouth, though. Just strong enough to see the runner off the ball. Oh, that's poor from Max Aarons, and Dykes has got the ball in space. Chips it up to the edge of the box. They have to turn and shoot. It's a poor shot. Scuffed it. Scuffed it wide. It's more good pressure from the home side, though. One thing I will have to find out is, are there going to be replays? I imagine there are going to be FA Cup replays, right? We're not that deep in the competition to go to extra time. So if it ends in a draw, I think we do just leave it as a draw. I will have to double check. If it does end 1-1 anyway. Space in behind on the right-hand side again. Really good. Lyndon Dykes takes a touch and strikes. He might be a player to look out for in our Road to Glory series. I imagine he's probably a bit too old to bring in now. But he's been so good, Lyndon Dykes. I laughed at him before the game. I thought he was going to be terrible. But he's actually been pretty decent with the ball at his feet, as well as in the air. All space. Lyndon Dykes again. Can he get a shot off? He can't. Just crowded out by Bournemouth defenders. It is all QPR, though. Making a really good go of it in this second half. Trying to upset the Premier League opposition. Fairly lowly Premier League opposition. But Premier League opposition nonetheless. Oh, what a move this is, though. Aarons can get the ball in, which he can't. Just let the goalkeeper pick it up. Jesus. Why would you not let the goalkeeper pick that up? And now it's a corner.
Let's see what they can do with this corner. The short option preferred. Angles it back.
Have to be careful here. Just block the shot if we can. We can't, but Begovic can. Wonder how old Begovic is now. 63 maybe?
How about the short corner?
Oh,
Magical save it was.
might be 63, but he's still got it.
Well, he's gone short with it.
No penalty. Just get rid.
They read and executed.
Solanke's been quiet today. Just trying to wriggle away from the defender there and get free on the right-hand side. Might make a couple of changes next time the ball goes out of play. We've probably got a couple of players who are flagging just a little bit at this stage.
High quality defending.
Go on, Lyndon Dykes. He's not going to get there. Ooh, wasn't too far off though. And he's going to get to that one. Lyndon Dykes is going to shoot from range. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought that was in. Mate, Lyndon Dykes is an absolute beast. Why is he so good? He's got 68 pace, 68 shoot, and 52 passing. 82 physical. So he's 28 here. So yeah, he's going to be like 32 in the Redmont Rangers series. Oh, everyone on the bench is so bad. I can't bring anybody off at this stage.
And they will make the change now. Max Aarons.
Oh, good block.
And it's going to be
Oh, I thought we were going to nick the ball away there. Lyndon Dykes was already screaming for it.
Well, annoyingly giving it away.
Oh, Jack Colback wants it. That's so bad, though. Couldn't decide who to pass it to. I shouldn't really have passed it to anybody. Can either team find a late winner here? 1-1 going into the last 20 minutes or so. Bournemouth taking the lead early, but Lyndon Dykes pulling it back for QPR. Good interception. And Max Aarons is high up the pitch if we can get away on the left-hand side here. See what kind of run Lyndon Dykes makes. Not a particularly good one, to be honest. Gazelle, though. Needs to get better at controlling those forward runs. Because it's never an intelligent one if you leave your CPU teammates to it. Oh. Oh, didn't quite manage to find Lyndon Dykes on the pullback there. If anybody scores a winner, it's going to be Lyndon Dykes.
What can he do with it now? The pass, a good one.
Nice little reverse pass into Dazelle.
Oh, he looks threatening.
Dykes again in the box, but dealt with well at the near post by Lloyd Kelly. Oh, he's in trouble here, though. Oh, no, we're completely out of position now. Dazelle's going to have to cover. Oh, he does a good job of it, to be fair. He's still got the ball. Ah, that's poor. What a challenge that is from Steve Cook. Is he the ex-Bournemouth player? I think he must be.
Steve Cook.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
10 minutes to go then. Still 1-1. Pretty sure we're heading to a replay if things stay the same. I will double check before I... hold back, just sit in there. I will double check before I quit the game, just in case it does go to extra time in the event of a draw in real life. Pretty sure it'll be a replay though. No! Oh, thank God for that.
Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there. Well, he's gone into the book.
He was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Oh, nice little move here. Gets Willock free. Just going to have to put it into the box. Runner at the back post, but getting cleared away by Bournemouth. Good challenge by Lyndon Dykes. He doesn't stop running either. And we forced Bournemouth into a mistake. About 10 minutes to go, including injury time now. Get there, get there. Zell does well just to hold the ball. Early cross. Just lobbing it into the box really is the best strategy that we've got. That and nicking the ball away from defenders. Just overhit the pass there. Really good feet from field to create a little bit of space, but It's a good ball. Oh, it's a great challenge, though. And we could have men forward if we can spring the counter-attack. Giselle making a run just to occupy Kelly. Chair cuts inside. Kelly deals with it well. Just didn't have too many options on there. Lloyd Kelly was taking away the run of Giselle. Didn't really have any players in the box that we could aim for. Just had to try and cut it back inside, but Lloyd Kelly was always going to deal with that. Just a minute left then. One last chance for Bournemouth to get the ball into the box. And that will probably be the game. Well claimed by Begovic. We might just have one more counter-attack in us. Nope. Really bad. Good defending by Giselle, and that'll be the game. Let's just double check if these games are going to have replays in. So, what round are we even in of the FA Cup? Let's see. Yeah, it's just the third round. It's going to be replays, isn't it? Yeah, replays. So 1-1 is the score then. We get a new earliest goal in the 14th minute. That was Bournemouth's. And then Lyndon Dykes with the equaliser makes it a 1-1 final score. So 3-0 to Brighton over Stoke. 1-1 QPR versus Bournemouth. So Chelsea versus Preston is the third game that we have. This is going to be the real test of these sliders. I think that was a really good game. Bournemouth edge possession, far more passes. We do far more with ours. I really like how the sliders are playing when we are the underdog, when we're the weaker team. Let's see how it plays when we are the much better side. So we are up against Preston. 4.5-star team to a 3.5-star team. That seems quite low for Chelsea. 77 and 279s. Just compare that to like Arsenal. Yeah, they're way worse. Didn't think Chelsea would be quite that bad in terms of their ratings. But yeah, I mean, they're not having a very good season, are they? To say the least. Let's go with this red kit. So let's see what we're working with in terms of Chelsea's lineup. I just prefer a 4-3-3 holding, so I'm going to go with that. Very similar to a 4-2-3-1. I do like Cucurella, so we'll put him at left back. James, Disasi, Thiago Silva. And then we've got Caicedo, Fernandes, and Gallagher in midfield. Any other options down here? We do have Nkunku, who I might put into the side. He could probably play at centre midfield, to be honest. Cole Palmer's only a 71. He has to start, though, doesn't he, Cole Palmer? Maybe we'll just leave Nkunku on the bench. That will probably do it, to be fair. Now, let's bring on Armando Broja. We don't need a goalkeeper on the bench, do we? And then we're just going to leave the tactics as standard, I think. Pressure on heavy touch, slow build-up, and possession seems fine. I hate that I can't see how Preston are going to line up in any way. I don't see an option for that here, unless it is... no, it's not in team management. I think we just don't get to see that. That's a bit weird and a bit of an oversight in kickoff, unless I am just missing something. But you can't see how your opponent's going to line up, because obviously they've done away with the lineup intros. In career mode and things, you obviously get the pre-match report, but you don't get that here in kickoff. Right, this should be a 3-0 victory at the very least, you would have to say. So let's see if we can dominate the game with these sliders. We're obviously the much better side. We should have... Oh, God. What a challenge. Not sure if we've got an injured player already. We should have more possession than Preston. We should create more opportunities than Preston. We should score more goals than Preston. Let's see if it works out that way with these updated sliders. Not sure who that was that went down. It was Thiago Silva. So he has picked up a knock. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I do want to see particularly if we can create any opportunities through the middle as well, rather than everything being out wide. It was a bit of a frantic start by Preston. They pressed us really early and they kind of got in on goal. Oh, Cole Palmer nicks the ball away. Looked like maybe that was going to be a foul for a minute, but referee waves play on. Ball in from the corner. Probably not going to have quite as much success from corners as we had in the last game. Nice little run from Gallagher, picks up the ball. Just lofts it into the box, and Nicholas Jackson. Sterling shoots. Going to try another one. And it's 1-0 Chelsea. Couple of shots from Sterling on the edge of the box. Fell to Fernandez in the end, who puts Chelsea ahead. So good positive start. That might be a new earliest goal as well. Let's see what the minute mark was. We've got 14 from the previous game. Good finish from Fernandez. And it is the 8th minute. Let me... oh, God, I'm going to have to try and scroll that down before I concede. We are back in the game. So 8 minutes into the game and we have a lead. So 3 very early goals so far. 16 minutes, 13 minutes, and 8 minutes. Jackson does well to win the ball back. Cole Palmer away on the right-hand side, but can't find him. Good challenge from Caicedo. Oh, I thought Jackson was just going to nip in there and steal the ball away. It's so hard to beat players one-on-one in this game. Gallagher getting all the way back to right back to cover for Reece James, who had ventured forward. Preston with a bit of possession here. They actually get inside the box. Blocked well, though. Sterling just hits it straight at the Preston player's shins. And they're in a bit of trouble here, Preston, if they lose the ball, which they do. Sterling does well to cut inside. Gallagher spots the run of Cole Palmer on that far side. Good intervention by the Preston defender. I thought maybe he'd handled it for a minute there. They do have players over on this left-hand side. Reece James is outnumbered. Does well just to force the ball back into the middle where it's a little more congested. And we can settle on the ball a little bit now. I don't understand why that isn't to Caicedo. I'm pointing straight at him. The ball is far closer to Caicedo than it is to Conor Gallagher there. And Caicedo just stares at it. Too many defenders back for Preston. We just have to keep the ball and start the attack again. Nice from Caicedo. Again, just the pass. A poor one in the end. Oh, Jackson again almost stealing in to nick the ball away there. Good intervention from Cucurella. Gallagher too slow. Oh, well worked here, and Conor Gallagher's in space. He's going to shoot from range. It's blocked by the Preston defence. A nice little move through the middle there, though. That's something that I did want to see in this game. In terms of seeing how these sliders play. Seeing if we can create opportunities by passing through the middle. Again, nicely worked. Reece James has got up from the back, just behind him though. It's another Preston throw-in. Oh, how do we not steal the ball there? I thought that was a perfectly timed challenge from Jackson. Does look like we might have to bring Thiago Silva off, because he is still injured. All in behind for Raheem Sterling to chase. He's not going to get there. Can he steal it, though? He can't. Preston go back to their goalkeeper. Ball still in play somehow. It's kind of balanced on the touchline there. Yeah, Thiago Silva's going to have to come off. He's had that knock since the first couple of minutes of the game, really. Oh, almost a good move there. Caicedo just couldn't sort his feet out to play the final pass in. Or I think it would have been Fernandez. Do with the second goal in this first half. Oh, stole it away with A, but then pressed it too many times. And Cole Palmer's just passed it away. Let's bring on a Badia Shield, I guess.
And a throw in forthcoming.
I would like 2 or 3 goals at the very least in this game. We've got some realistic results so far, so I feel pretty good about the predictions.
This could square the game.
Good save.
The keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Oh, how do we not find Cole Gallagher there? Reece James was in so much space. Just needed a little pass into Cole Gallagher and then pinged out down the line to Reece James.
Around him.
Come on, sort it out. Oh my God, what a finish. Oh, that's so frustrating. Everybody was out of position there.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits
Everybody was out of position there.
power. There's no stopping that.
Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game.
I don't fancy Chelsea to concede in this game, so
Badiashile.
kind of annoyed that we conceded there. Oh, come on. I feel like Parsons has been so bad in this game.
Story. Brown. Lindsay. Miller. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Superbly read and executed.
Oh, give me a break, ref. Come on.
Minutes have come and gone.
Oh, that was an annoying first half. Preston have had more possession than us. That's a joke.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half.
Right, let's focus and get a couple of goals in this second half then. Not an acceptable first half performance. This is better build up.
Sterling,
Jackson's in space. I should have crossed that earlier, really. Jackson was in a really good position. Poor strike from Caicedo. That's better build up. Jackson was in a good position there. I should have crossed earlier with Sterling.
Made the wrong connection.
Bit more patient on the ball that time, though. Just worked it around rather than trying to force it.
attacking possibilities for Chelsea.
Oh, good challenge.
Sticking to the task defensively.
Just waiting for something to happen ahead of Jackson there, and it just didn't in the end. Ah,
Plenty of support here. Disasi.
you really do have to work the opportunities
Form a really coherent
with
block.
these sliders. You can't just sprint forward and get in behind. You do have to work the ball around and be patient and just recycle it. If the opportunity goes, you do just have to recycle it. Fernandez straight at the goalkeeper.
On the cusp of saying he's at it again.
You see an opportunity, you see a pass ahead, you can't quite get it off. You do just have to turn and pass the ball back to the back line and just start again. It's a good thing though.
Well, the moving is around with
What a challenge that is. Sterling could be away here. He's got a Preston defender for company.
managed to beat his man.
Manages to get outside him, but he's forced a bit too close to the touchline.
Fernandez. Caicedo.
Nice. Conor Gallagher in so much space. Fires it into the roof of the net. This is much, much better. Focused in a little bit in this second half now. Start to be a bit more patient and a bit more measured in my approach.
Just look at his
And it's definitely paid off.
how to find space.
Look at the amount of space Conor Gallagher's in.
Nice goal.
Smashed into the roof of the net. Nothing the goalkeeper could do. 2-1 Chelsea.
As they kick off again. 2-1 the current state of affairs.
Let's get a couple more here then.
Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them.
Oh, come on.
Didn't really accrue to them, so it's going to be a free kick.
Raheem Sterling making a run ahead of Fernandes. I'm just going to hold on to it, though. Just wait for more support. Because it's there in the form of Reece James, who's going to power forward on the right-hand side. Conor Gallagher with a good run. Does find the ball at his feet. Again, he shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Jackson can just about get there. He's just going to have to try and keep the ball in play, though. Looking to lay it off to Palmer, but pass wasn't quite there. Another good opportunity created, though. Oh, and Cucurella nips in there and steals the ball away. That's a poor pass. Good challenge. Can we break? Can we break? Cole Palmer, not the quickest. Oh, and it's a good block. Going to bring Cole Palmer off for Nkunku. They want a bit more pace to counter-attack. Ooh, Madueke is incredibly pacey. Let's actually bring Madueke on there. Maybe we'll bring Nkunku on up front. Yeah, let's go with that.
Focus for a second and a throw-in conceded. A double substitution it's going to be. Gallagher. Who can he pick out?
Reece James. Bit of space for Nkunku. I couldn't quite pull it back there. Reece James just ambled into the box. Oh no. And Reece James is actually knackered. I think Gusto is going to come on next time the ball goes out of play as well. Solid challenge from Disasi. And let's get the pace of Madueke running at the Preston defence. Good challenge, but Reece James just plays it forward and Nkunku through the middle. Can Madueke find him? He can. Pulls it back for Fernandes, who puts it wide. No. Really bad shot. Really good counter-attack, though. And Nkunku laid it on a plate for Fernandes. Reece James actually not as fatigued as he looked a second ago, so he can stay on for a bit longer. Have to be careful here, though. Sanchez equal to it. Why are you rolling it? I hate that you can't choose to roll or throw overarm with the goalkeeper. You just have to point at the player and just hope that they don't roll it right into the feet of the opposition, which obviously he did there. There should be two separate buttons, one for an overarm throw, one for a roll. Yeah, nicely worked here. Madueke beats him for pace, puts it in for Nkunku. I thought that was just going to get over the Preston defender, but it didn't. Does fall to Nkunku. What a save. What a save that is. Should have been 3-1. That was an incredible save. Preston defence in trouble. They just have to go back to the goalkeeper. Still in trouble, though. Sterling continuing to try and win the ball back. High up the pitch. Oh, doesn't quite manage to do it. Oh, that might be a foul. It's not. No, just took a heavy touch there. Get there, Sterling. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Ah, not quite. Oh, we had the breakaway, but Nkunku just took such a heavy touch. It's Bring Mudryk on the left as well.
Just misfiring with the pass. So two substitutes to come on in one go. There's 15 minutes remaining. Move to Rome for Chelsea on the wing.
Conor Gallagher finds Gusto. Really good position from Nkunku, beaten away by the goalkeeper. Again, really well worked opportunity there. Can we get one more and make it 3-1? I wouldn't mind that at all. Going to recycle the corner. Just one person stayed in the box though, and that was Nkunku. I do hate that from corners as well. As soon as the ball leaves from the initial chance, everybody just absolutely flees back.
Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
Good feet from Nkunku. He's looked good since he's come on. Bit of space for Caicedo on the edge. Lays it off for Fernandes instead. What a finish that is. What a goal. What a goal. That's the best goal we've scored so far, without doubt. Caicedo just finds Fernandes. Absolutely leathers it into the top corner. Oh, what a goal. That was satisfying.
He looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side has been really good today.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I'd rather we didn't concede in the first half. That's a little bit frustrating. I would have liked a nice 3-0 to put into the entry. 3-1 isn't the worst prediction. But I just really don't fancy Preston to score. Oh, what a bad challenge. Oh, is that not a foul? He's gone straight through the back of him there. He's not touched the ball at all. Can Madueke make it 4? No, he can't. Poor finish. I have no idea how that challenge wasn't a foul.
Just off target. A bit unlucky, really.
Big header from Gusto.
Fine work from Chelsea to win the ball back.
Pushing trying to make it a 4th late on here. Oh, nicely worked. Just crowded out there, Madueke. Curls it back in for Nkunku. Does manage to pick up the ball inside the Preston box. No harm in just keeping the ball here. Just work it around, trying to find one last opportunity of the half and of the game. Really good run from Conor Gallagher. Can't quite get to the ball though.
This might be ideal for the counter.
I did just try and clear that, but one last chance for Mudryk to run. Nice little pass there from Fernandes. Mudryk will try and take on his man and get into the penalty area. Gallagher, what a save by the goalkeeper. The header probably a little too close to the goalkeeper there to consider that a really good save, but it was more than solid. Oh, the shot there hits Gallagher in the foot. Probably one last opportunity here if we want it. Oh, it's a good challenge from the Preston defender though.
The defenders know they need to get tighter.
Madueke so quick. And there is the full-time whistle. 3-1 isn't the worst. I don't mind that as a prediction. probably, if I could guess any score, would have gone 3-0 Chelsea. So 3-1, not the worst score at all. And we scored in the 8th minute, did we not? Pretty sure we did. Am I going to be able to see that? I will be able to see that in match highlights. Yeah, 8 minutes. So, new earliest. Match facts, 55% possession, 15 shots to 6, 227 passes to 183. So, that's probably not a bad result in terms of how the sliders are playing there. So, I think I do like the changes that I've made. And again, I'll be posting an update video with these slider changes. I won't go over what they are now. I will just go over the next matchup, which is Middlesbrough versus Aston Villa. We are the home team, so we have to be Middlesbrough for this game. Again, I'm not massively familiar with the Middlesbrough team. So, not sure who their best players are, who should be playing and who shouldn't. I'm just going to be trying to put the strongest 11 out there, basically. Oh, this guy's a really pacey left back. So he can certainly start. Force looks all right. He looks a force to be reckoned with. So let's put him up front. And then what are we doing in terms of tactics? Balance, slow build up again, possession, style. With, I'm going to leave the fullbacks back a little bit again. So, game number 4, Middlesbrough versus Aston Villa. We've got 2 other games to play. Man City versus Huddersfield, and then Arsenal versus Liverpool, I think will be a really interesting one to round out the stream. But we've got 3 results so far. A 3-0 victory for Brighton over Stoke. A 1-1 draw between Bournemouth and QPR. And a 3-1 victory for Chelsea over Preston North End. So we're going to be the underdog again here, and you know, pretty comfortably so. That's a bad challenge. That's going to be a booking when the game stops, I would think. Oh, really poor. Here we can see the high pressing. Oh, we could have the ball in a dangerous position though, as Force comes away with it. Oh, what a bad pass. Have not been able to keep the ball in these opening 5 minutes. Oh, and Aston Villa just absolutely relentless in the press. They have to try and hack Ollie Watkins. Good save. Get back up. No, what a bad goal to concede. Yeah. 6 minutes. It was actually the 7th minute there, but that is a new quickest goal. 7 minutes. Every single game that I've played, I've said we're probably not going to get an earlier goal than that. 16 minutes was the first. I thought, yeah, that's pretty early. Probably not going to be an earlier one than that. 13 minutes in the next game. I thought, oh, there has been one earlier. Probably not going to be one earlier than that, though. 8 minutes. Somehow there's been a goal even earlier than that. So we're going to have to wake up here. It's been, again, a very sleepy, slow start to the game for me. Aston Villa are just absolutely relentless in their press. Just cannot find an inch of space. We should, in theory, if we can avoid the press, be able to find some gaps in behind, but it's getting past that initial press is going to be the issue. Again, we've got an injury. Bangura this time, the left back. Do not wave your flag for that.
Free kick here. Into the box it goes.
Good save from the goalkeeper. Get up. He punches it. And just cleared by Lenahan. Oh, he almost nicked the ball away there. Good save from the goalkeeper. And it's 2-0. Ollie Watkins, this is going to be a long one. Settle in, this is going to be a long one.
Well, let's look at this again.
I don't think we're really going to touch the ball in this game. Already, Aston Villa players flying up the field to win the ball back. John McGinn. I think it's going to be similar in the Liverpool game. I think they're going to be pressing really high as well, but we're going to have a much better team. We should be better equipped to deal with the press, which is why I think it's going to be an interesting game. Game settled down a little bit now. We are starting to have a little bit of possession in the Aston Villa box. Not in the Aston Villa box, in the Aston Villa half, at the very least.
Deciding to give it to the keeper. Paddy McNair. Bangura. McNair now.
They are just pressing so relentlessly. You have to imagine it's going to wear them out. But we are just constantly having to turn back and play the ball back to the goalkeeper, back to the centre-back, across the back line. Thought maybe we'd opened up a little bit of space in a forward position there for a change. And it does look like we're going to get the opportunity to cross the ball for the first time. Couldn't find force in the box, though. Decent little spell that there, though. We held the ball well. You do definitely notice the difference between teams and their tactical visions with these sliders as well. Because teams that we've played up to this point obviously have not been set to press as aggressively as Aston Villa, and they haven't caused us anywhere near as many problems as Aston Villa are causing us right now, because their tactical vision is obviously set up for them to press high and press aggressively, and that is exactly what they're doing. Force manages to hold off the challenge, win the ball in the box. Just going to have to recycle again. We're going to put the ball in there, and the ball falls to number 8, maybe that's Howson, would be my guess. Actually managing to impose ourselves on this game a little bit now then. Not just keeping the ball back, actually getting the ball forward and creating some opportunities. Oh, and yet again, that A frustrates me so much. Oh, and so does that. Where is the foul? Where is the foul? Oh no, this is poor. Well worked from Aston Villa, but we need to defend better than that. Good challenge. Can't be letting them through that easily. Good challenge. there. Good. Oh, Howson's number 16. Great run from it's McGree, who's number 8, and he's found himself in a great position. Pulls it back for force. He's in acres of space, and he finishes. It's 2-1. A force to be reckoned with he is. And he pulls Middlesbrough back within a goal. A really good counter-attack. McGree bursting forward, pulling it back for force, who manages to compose himself as Emi Martinez comes out. He's usually so good in these one-on-one situations. Coming out, making himself big and blocking the shot, but he's unable to do that there. Aston Villa 2, Middlesbrough 1. So a really bad start to the game, but we've definitely grown into it since then, or just couldn't quite squeeze that through there for the right back who'd made a forward run. We do manage to nick the ball back though. Force can't get on the end of it. Good block from O'Brien. We've actually had 56% possession. Oh, that was almost such a good ball to the left winger. Really good feet from Force, who ploughs forward. Just lays it off for the right back. What a move this is. Put the ball into the box, just doesn't beat the first man. Oh, really good challenge again. Oh, and it just goes out of play. What a good 20 minutes this has been, though. Really bad start to the game. And we find ourselves 2-0 down pretty early on. But since then, we've played so well. Oh, he's offside. So far offside. It was a good run. Just couldn't get the ball off out of our feet and get the pass off quick enough. Oh, that's poor from Aston Villa. They are shaken. Good challenge. Have to step up here. Oh, good save, good save. It's decent defender, but well worked by Aston Villa. Good challenge. Just managed to keep the ball in play initially and then poke it out for a throw-in rather than a corner. Hello, Force, wake up. Oh, beaten away by the goalkeeper. I'm not sure that was going in, but the goalkeeper unsure as well. Better to be safe than sorry, and he does parry it away for a corner. Won by Diaby. But over the bar. Coming up towards the half-time break then. And to be going in just 2-1 down is not so bad, to be honest. Don't give a penalty, thank you. Based on how the first 20 minutes of the game went, I don't think we can complain too much about being 2-1 down at half-time. And we could get, I was going to say, we could get the last attack of the game here, but referee blows his whistle.
This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the...
The home fans in good voice then at half-time. We did edge possession. We've only had 2 shots. Just about even on passes attempted as well. So, interesting first half. Let's see what we can do in this second period. We can give the ball away to Ollie Watkins is what we can do. And we can play Diaby in on goal. What a bad start. What a bad start. Gonna have to win that and we don't. Oh my god, cleared off the line. Unbelievable. Get rid. Goal kick. Can we send another of these FA Cup fixtures to a replay? That's what we're looking to do in this second half. I got a little bit scared then. I was going to try a pass. It was an ambitious one though. And I got a bit scared. Good feet from Force. There's 3 Aston Villa players around him though. We needed to release the ball earlier there. Oh, good feet from Matty Cash. Just sold me out. I thought he was going to go inside. And he just held the ball. Bad from Leon Bailey, though. And McGree, again, can come away with the ball. Make a good run, Marcus Force. Stop just running straight towards me. Oh, that's an interesting ball into the box. That was dangerous. Ah, oh, come on, ref. Oh, what are we doing? Trying to play out from there. That could have gone so poorly. Oh, this is nice. I like this. This is really well worked. Ball into the box could be trouble. Can't win the header. That was so well worked, though, down that right-hand side. Really good from that centre midfielder just to pick up the ball and then drive away to his right where there was space. We've been the better side to start the second half. Picking up where we left off in the first, really. And Marcus Force is driving towards the box. Can he hold on to it long enough to get a shot off? He can't. Ezri Konsa just edged him off the ball. Just half an hour to go then. Still 2-1 to Aston Villa. It's been a commendable performance so far, though, from Middlesbrough. Oh, we're going to have to block this shot. Oh, off the bar. Get rid. Get rid. What are you doing? Good challenge. And it's a good ball up to McGree. Cuts inside. Who's making a good run? Nobody. McGree shoots straight at Emi Martinez. Really good one-touch football, and McGree is away again. There's plenty of space down this left-hand side. He can't find Marcus Force, though. Oh, it was O'Brien this time. He's used to Force being in those kind of positions. Oh, really good pressing. Force just lays it off, and it's struck towards goal, but blocked. Middlesbrough having a really good go here. Oh, get there. Can't. Just going to have to get rid here. I was looking to play it out from the back, but Villa were pressing too high. Didn't trust the goalkeeper to make that pass out to one of the defenders. Didn't really trust the defenders to control it either. Force has done well to win the ball back. Not really a counter-attack on. Probably should make some changes at some point. We haven't really had an opportunity. Oh, what a ball. Good save. Good clearance. We've got to win that header. We don't. Needed to win that if the break was going to be on. Oh, good challenge. No, ref. Does give us an opportunity to make some changes, I guess. What do we have on the bench? Again, not much of anything. Rodgers is the same overall as the right midfielder, so let's get him on.
Not the best challenge, free kick. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Very quick thinking there.
Ah, that's poor. That's poor.
Just listen to this noise.
It could be away here. McGree on the right, on the left-hand side. Does find Force. Force lays it off to the edge of the box. O'Brien beaten away by Emi Martinez. That was the chance for the equaliser. It was a well-worked counter-attack. Let's try and... Oh, no. Just pressing A to try and skip the cutscene. Howson does get the opportunity to put the ball in now. It's towards a back post. What a... No! An overhead kick from McGree. Thunders against the crossbar and it's cleared off the line. I cannot believe what I just saw. Oh, that was so close. McGree's overhead kick hit the bar and then it bounced off the Aston Villa defender. And I thought it was going to trickle over the line for the equaliser. But it was cleared just in time. And it's 3-1 Aston Villa. Oh, from almost scoring up one end to conceding up the other. That is cruel.
Well, just watch this again.
That is cruel.
But it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control here.
Paddy McNair. Bangura. McNair now.
And it's 3-1 Aston Villa. Looks like it's going to be another 3-1 result. It's been a really good second half performance from Middlesbrough though. Done really well against a much better side. Done well to make it a competitive game. It's McGree's looked decent as well. Yeah, just 5 minutes left to go. I don't think we're going to be getting back in this game. Especially when the referee gives Aston Villa free kicks for stuff like that. I think the best we can hope for is... I mean, even if we score another goal, we're not going to have time for 2. Let's not concede again, though. I feel like 3-1 is plenty. 4-1 would be flattering Aston Villa for sure. That's got to be a foul. I was going to go crazy there. Good ball. Just no options. Yeah. It's a good ball up to the right back on the overlapping run, but just no options for him. We have one last attack here, but it's not going to do us any good anyway. Yep. 3-1 Aston Villa.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game.
Where are we? Aston Villa 3, Middlesbrough 1. A spirited performance from Middlesbrough. And a much weaker side against a good Premier League side. I do like how the sliders played out there. Aston Villa just with the edge, with the extra little bit of quality that we didn't have really. And that's what set them aside. Am I going to do these for Champions League? I could do these for Champions League when we get into, you know, the juicy knockout fixtures. I'm mostly doing these just as kind of a bit of a fun way to get some predictions for the Sky Sports Super 6 competition. Whereas it's not anything like that for the Champions League, but I could definitely do these kinds of things for the Champions League. For the knockout stages. So yeah, something to consider going forward for sure. Alright, so we've got Man City versus Huddersfield for the next game. So let's just set the strongest 11. Again, should I put De Bruyne in? Go on, I'll put De Bruyne in. We're just having a bit of fun. I know he's not playing in real life, obviously, but then who do you take out? I guess Alvarez is the obvious one. We'll have Alvarez on the bench, Doku on the bench. Stones can come in alongside Diaz. And then Guardiola at left back is probably fine. Yeah, I don't see any other better options. Except maybe Nathan Ake. Who's better? Guardiola's better. Let's leave him in there. So this should be, again, a drubbing. This should be a more convincing victory than Chelsea 3, Preston 1. Going to try and approach this game from minute 1 the way that I approached the second half of Chelsea versus Preston. And let's try and be a bit more patient. Try and play the ball around, wait for opportunities to present themselves, rather than trying to be too direct. So let's see how that goes. Again, a good test for these sliders as a dominant team against a much weaker opposition. We'll see how well we can impose ourselves. So this really should be a convincing victory. I'd like a 4-0, something like that.
introducing the starting players for Manchester City.
A 3-0 would be fine. We really shouldn't concede, and we really should win by probably 3 goals at least. It's the final stats I do want to check on as well, though. You know, we should be dominating possession. We should have way more passes attempted, that kind of thing. Nice little ball from Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Haaland's in the box. Prowling for the ball early. Cleared by Huddersfield, though. Huddersfield, a team I quite like. They were my FIFA 23 kind of road to glory team. Didn't have Redmond Rangers back then, so I used Huddersfield. They were a really fun team to use. They had a couple of decent players. Sorba Thomas was one who really broke out and developed for me for Huddersfield. I sold him for big money. I can't remember who to. But we played a similar formation. No, we did. We actually didn't play 5 at the back with Huddersfield. I played a 4-3-3, but with the CDM on drop between defenders and with the fullbacks really getting high up the pitch. So it kind of played like a 5-2-3 with high attacking fullbacks. But when we didn't have the ball, it was just a 4-3-3 holding. And yeah, Sorba Thomas was our right wing back, and he got forward so well and really developed into the 80s. And then, yeah, we sold him for double digits for sure. Can't remember who to, though. Bit of a slow start to the game then. We haven't really managed to create an opportunity yet. I don't mind that too much, though, at these early stages. See there, how is that not just going to Ruben Diaz? He's had to get out of the way to allow the other player to pick the ball up. Obviously, that ball was meant for him. Yeah, Huddersfield just defending so deep. It's really difficult to break them down. I powered that up. You cannot just be poking the ball. I powered it up. Haaland's in some space. Oh, that's actually De Bruyne, and he was actually offside. Oh, that's poor. I feel like the acceleration needs to come down slightly as well on these sliders. Right now it's at default, it's just at 50. But players just always take an extra little touch. You just can't stand still with players on default. They're just always kind of poking at the ball. And if you just want to kind of nudge it forward to create a little space for a cross, like they always take such a heavy touch. They're always looking to move a little bit more than you'd like them to on default. But whenever you drop it below default, there can be issues. So I'm reluctant to do that, but I might test it again. I couldn't quite thread that through for Foden. We have to try and start imposing ourselves on this game a little bit more. I did say I want to play patiently and work the ball around looking for openings, but we're just not finding them at the minute. I knew that was going to be a free kick. Huddersfield just defending really, really deep. Surrounding Haaland, really. Just ball into Bernardo Silva. Oh, that will never cease to frustrate me. Power up the pass before the ball gets there, and then they just poke it. I powered that up. Play the pass with the strength that I'd asked you to play it with. Here we go. Grealish away on the left-hand side. Bernardo Silva ahead of him. Perfect ball into his feet. Haaland in space. Strikes across goal. 1-0. Let's go. Perfect move down that left-hand side. Said we want to impose ourselves on this game. And that's exactly what we've done. 1-0, Erling Haaland. It's about time we scored. Haaland. Not sure if that is the way his name is supposed to be pronounced. It could well be Erling Haaland. I always just say Haaland. Yeah. Here we go. This is where we concede. Oh, I didn't think Edison was going to get there, but he did. Is that Foden? It is Foden, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper. Oh, Haaland manages to get there. Yeah, Foden should have scored. It should be 2-0. Good save by the goalkeeper, to be fair. Big win from Rodri. Poor from Grealish. She's been bad. Oh, he nicks the ball away there, though, Grealish. With another goal before half-time. Wouldn't mind that at all. Nice little ball from Grealish. He's onside! He's onside! I'm looking at this one because I swear he was onside. Oh, I don't believe you. I think that's doctored. I think that's fake news. Oh, let me guess, offside. Good ball in. No one there, though. It's fallen for Rodri, though. He strikes. Goalkeeper dives. He's on the ground. Can we get the ball back? We can't. Ah, it's a poor pass. Brighton wins it back, though. Bernardo Silva with the good feet to skip away. How is that one not a foul? Oh, hello. Good challenge. Let's break. Go then, Grealish. Oh, I've muffed that. Oh, what a save that is. What a save. De Bruyne manages to get the shot off somehow. He's going to put the corner in as well. Phil Foden's going to have to win the header here. I think he actually did. Oh, good save again. That's a pass back, surely.
That save has kept them in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their own.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to relieve the pressure by stringing a few passes together.
Oh, Kyle Walker's been beaten. Here's Sorba Thomas. Oh. Come on, let's not concede. I don't want to concede in this game. I want a clean sheet. Oh my days. Wondered where that was going then.
Well, as you can see from those stats,
I said let's keep a clean sheet. Let's not concede. And then I try and bring the ball out with the goalkeeper.
Otherwise, they just won't get back into this game.
Yes, their creative struggles continue. They need more possession.
Well worked down the right-hand side between De Bruyne and Foden. Haaland's in the box. De Bruyne doesn't quite find him. Grealish is going to be offside.
Get up in a legal position.
Yeah, it's a real waste, because that was an excellent bit of play out wide.
Oh, Huddersfield could be in right at the end of the first half here. Stones comes across and deals with it well. That should be half-time then, and it is. It's been a pretty dominant first half performance. Just 1-0
Here at the Etihad.
to Man City. But 67% possession, twice as many passes attempted, and a few opportunities created as well. It has been comfortable. Let's try and get a couple of additional goals in this second half, though.
On a positive first half performance.
I'm not sure I love this formation against how Huddersfield are lining up. Not 100% sure what I'd change it to, though, either, so I guess I'll persist with it for now. John Stones finding a bit of space to carry the ball forward into. Gives it up to Phil Foden. Gives it up to the Huddersfield defence.
It's very effective, good high pressing.
Oh, good persistent play from Erling Haaland. De Bruyne finds Grealish just about. Cuts inside. Bit of space to run into and to get a shot off. And it was on target, beaten away by the goalkeeper. Haaland wins it back, but again gives up possession.
Use of his physical strength to hang on to it.
Good ball forward from Sorba Thomas. John Stones does. It's actually Ruben Diaz does well there.
Well, you might say par for the course as far as Erling Haaland
Grealish has the
is concerned.
pace to beat
Stewart,
Pearson. Tries to pull it back to De Bruyne.
Get the goal that gave them the lead. His general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
physical play.
Getting a bit more end-to-end now. Huddersfield venturing into the Man City half
Diaz.
a little more.
And now Stones. City with the ball again. Rodri. Diaz. And now Stones.
Oh, I thought we just slipped it through for De Bruyne.
What can they do to stop
Good defending again from Diaz. Surprised the referee didn't give a free kick there, though. Phil Foden makes the run outside Kyle Walker. And Haaland again, just... The run isn't where it should be.
Getting in there to intercept. Jackson. Promising sequence.
Good defending, Kyle Walker.
Trailing here, but
Had to be careful there. We've seen a penalty given for that kind of thing already
they're making
in this stream.
played over.
Iba, well done.
That looked relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't.
Send Bernardo Silva away on the left-hand side here. There's space for him to run into. Not sure where Grealish is, though.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Ruben Diaz. Van Dion.
We've just got too many centre midfielders. They're all just sat on top of each other in there.
Now with Silva.
Nicely worked, though. Oh, Grealish is trying to slip it through to Bernardo Silva on the edge of the box. Couldn't find him though. Nice run from Kyle Walker and found well from Phil Foden. Haaland's in the box, making a nuisance of himself. But Huddersfield break. Kyle Walker and Ruben Diaz trying to quell it between them. Oh, and it's John Stones who comes across and puts a stop to it in the end. In a little bit of trouble there for a minute. Oh, great feat from Haaland. Sets Phil Foden away. Huddersfield defend it well, though. Cleared again by Huddersfield. They're defending so well. Sorba Thomas on the right-hand side now for Huddersfield. Let's see what we can do in terms of changes then. Let's bring Doku on for Grealish. I wouldn't mind bringing Julian Alvarez on as well. I'm not sure who for, though. Might just leave the rest as it is for now.
And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. A change in the offense for City. The pass not coming close to hitting the target.
All right, come on. We need another goal at the very least.
Bernardo Silva.
Oh, that's poor.
Bernardo Silva. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Such a heavy touch. Go on, De Bruyne. Pull it back for Haaland. Or De Silva, either one.
Just when the situation looked dangerous. Bernardo Silva has it. Crucial piece of defending.
Just defended so deep, Huddersfield. Barely get a shot off. It's going to have to be one from range from Bernardo Silva. Oh, I thought that was in. I saw the net ripple. Maybe would have been better than the goal that he scored earlier with Fernandes. Oh, that's actually so close. Oh, no. Good defending. What a challenge that is from Ruben Diaz. Oh, come on. Get there. Oh, that's poor. We shouldn't have got there. Huddersfield pressing a little bit for an equaliser now.
We're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Walker. Ball with Rodri. City pushing forward with options available.
I wanted at least a 3-goal victory. It's not going to happen. Oh, we just cannot break Huddersfield down.
How to play it goes.
Let's make a couple more changes. Let's bring Julian Alvarez on for De Bruyne. And let's bring Kovacic on as well. Why not?
And it will be a throw-in. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Silva. Stones. Walker now. And now Stones. Van Diol.
Good pace from Doku, but it seemed like the Huddersfield defender was pretty quick as well. Oh, I just wanted to lay it off for Kovacic there. I was going to take a touch out of his feet and then strike.
Much time left now, and these City supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
They are making headway. Really, they need a goal with time not on their side.
Let's not concede now. It has been a pretty dominant performance. We haven't really been able to score as many goals as we would have liked. It's because Huddersfield has defended so deeply but so well. Oh, good challenge. They've just really set up kind of almost inside. Oh, come on. Inside their own penalty area at times. And it's just been so difficult to break them down and to get a clear shot on goal. Get rid. Well done.
Nothing productive, really.
Oh, that's a great ball. Phil Foden needs to run in behind here. We're never finding Erling Haaland there. Alvarez picks it up though. Strikes from range, beaten away by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a short corner to Foden. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, Silva somehow gets there. Lovely little ball over to Alvarez. Strikes across. Goal. Blocked by the goalkeeper. Recycled. Foden's putting it back in there. And he claims it. So it's a pretty dominant performance in the end. Not as many goals as we would have liked. But if we check out the match facts, it is going to show a dominant performance by Man City. 65% possession. 245 passes attempted. 13 shots. You'll probably see a pretty high XG there as well, 2.4. A 0 XG for Huddersfield. So a dominant performance, just one that we couldn't quite find the clinical edge in, essentially. So just a 1-0 win for Man City versus Huddersfield. Brings us to the last game of the stream. Arsenal versus Liverpool. This is the one that I'm most interested to see how these sliders play out in. Because we've got two very evenly matched teams, one of whom in Liverpool I anticipate are going to press very aggressively. And that's going to be the big change that these sliders will make, really, is how high up the pitch teams press and how aggressively they press. I think with the previous set that I had been using, and I'm going to start Aaron Ramsdale because I don't understand why people think Raya's a better goalkeeper than Ramsdale. Raya's a good goalkeeper for sure. But Ramsdale is better. And I don't really understand I don't understand why Ramsdale's been dropped and all of a sudden everybody hates Ramsdale and loves Raya. Ramsdale's better. Completely lost my train of thought now. So, yeah, that's going to be the biggest difference I think I should notice with these sliders. is going to be how high up the pitch teams press and how aggressively they press. With the previous slider set, I think a team like Liverpool, whilst they would have pressed, it would have started much closer to their own goal than to our own. Whereas I think in this game, like we saw with Aston Villa, they should be pressing deep into our half. And then it's going to be a case of seeing what we can do against that with a team who we should actually be able to compete with Liverpool using. When we were against Aston Villa, we were Middlesbrough. Was it Middlesbrough? It was Middlesbrough, wasn't it? So we weren't really equipped to deal with that high press. If we see an equally high press from Liverpool, we should be equipped to deal with it. So how is that dynamic going to play out is something I'm interested to see here. And will be pretty telling as to whether or not the changes I've made to the sliders are going to be positive going forward. Oh, God. Can see giving the ball away there. Again, we're going to try and... yeah, and we can see there, that's just not something that was happening before. The wingers kind of pressing the fullbacks and centre-backs high. And the striker as well, just kind of lurking, ready to press a centre-back or even the goalkeeper. I'm going to try and approach this game same as I did the last one. Try and work the ball around, try and create kind of organic opportunities rather than just trying to sprint at the defence. And hope I can kind of power my way through. Guessing Zinchenko is going to be on a step up into midfield or inverted run or something like that. He's done well to come away with the ball here, though. And Martinelli's going to take on Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he's going to get into the box. Pulls it back for Jesus. And Alisson and was that Kanate end up putting out for a corner. Oh, well claimed by Alisson. Hello, Super Bros. Good to see you dropping in for the end of the stream. We're playing the last game of the evening here, Arsenal versus Liverpool. Just getting some predictions for the Super 6 this weekend. We've played 6 FA Cup games for the Sky Sports Super 6 competition. And I'm going to be inputting the scores that I get in these games and seeing if we can win that 250 grand prize. Good feat from Martinelli. Did a bit of slider testing tonight as well. Made a couple of changes to my slider settings that I use in my Road to Glory career mode. So seeing how those changes play out with a few games. Oh, great challenge, and Gabby Jesus comes away with it. Gabby Martinez is ahead of him. Martinelli. Beaten away by Alisson at the near post. Good ball in. Again claimed by Alisson, though. We need to stop putting it so close to that 6-yard box. I feel like we've had the better start in the game. Saka's not really touched the ball yet so far. We need to get the ball into his feet a little bit. It's been all Martinelli down the left-hand side. And we kind of pressed a little bit too high there and been pulled out of position. We're going to have to just try and hold Liverpool up here so we can settle back into our shape. And we do a decent job of that, to be fair. Oh, Zinchenko put a foot in. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I was just expecting Zinchenko to step up and make a challenge there, and he just never did. My favourite player just in general or in the game right now? A Liverpool or Arsenal player? Oh, nice little turn from Saka. So we need to get him on the ball more. And he's on the ball now. Liverpool backing off. Saka strikes. And Alisson spreads himself. Makes the save.
They didn't find the equaliser there, did they? But that was more down to the goalkeeper than anything else. Just need to keep the pressure on now.
Oh, good challenge from Ødegaard, but Van Dijk ushers him off the ball. Good challenge. Declan Rice comes away with it. Martinelli again on that left-hand side. He's been our most dangerous player so far. Saka at the back post, and he hits the back post. The angle rather, was narrowing the entire time. Martinelli did well to find him, and Saka just cracks it against the post. My favourite player in general. That is a tough one. I like Edison a lot. I think he's such a cool, unique goalkeeper. He's so good just at the traditional goalkeeper things, you know, shot stopping, commanding his area, coming for crosses, that kind of thing. But then he's just the most ridiculously talented goalkeeper I've ever seen with the ball at his feet. His distribution is probably the best I've ever seen from any goalkeeper. And he's just so fun to watch. He plays with such a good and fun attitude as well. I play in goal myself too, so I've always had a bit of a soft spot for goalkeepers. What about you? Who's your favourite player? Oh, come. No, Ramsdale. I was bigging you up before the game, Ramsdale. And you go and do that. Onana is bad. He's an incredible shot stopper. So when he came to United, he was supposed to be the goalkeeper that was good with the ball at his feet, right? That's kind of what he was talked up as being before he came to United. And he just can't do that at all. He's kind of like De Gea. An incredible shot stopper. Like, some of the saves Onana's made this season have been unbelievable. But it's just everything else. Get there. Oh. I cannot believe we're 2-0 down in this game. That's poor. I like Everton's Onana though. I always forget his first name. Maybe it's Amadou. But he's a really exciting young centre midfielder. I like him a lot. I like Ryan Ait-Nouri as well for Wolves. I think he's a really cool player.
Liverpool are struggling in terms of possession, but they've been so effective when they've had it. The pace at which they go forward has been brilliant to watch, and it's been fantastic so far.
That's nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Given away by Arsenal. Van Dijk. Robertson.
I'm frustrated that we're 2-0 down in this game. I feel like we've dominated and then just conceded two really, really bad goals. Oh, come on. Oh, God, what am I doing here? Martinelli, you beast. Ah, oh, man, just couldn't cut it inside with Jesus. Oh, well worked from Liverpool. Chenko's going to have to be strong. It's actually Gabriel who ends up dealing with it. Can't clear it though. Alexander-Arnold puts it in. Cleared partially by Ben White. Oh, and over from Luis Diaz. Give us a free kick, ref. Come on, there's no advantage here. We're pinned in our own third. It's clearly a foul. Oh, that's so bad. And Declan Rice ends up wiping himself out.
What a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on.
What a ball that is, though. Saka's going to get there. He's going to have nothing on when he does, but... yeah, I was always going to do that. Really good positioning from Gabriel, and ends up giving it straight back to Trent. Get rid. Tuna down at half time somehow. No idea how. Do we make any changes? I don't think so. We've got our best 11 out there at the minute. We just try and get back into the game. Touch from Saliba. Come on, man. Help me out. Oh, bad touch from Van Dijk as well. Goes out for a corner. Going to be a short one to Ødegaard. Saka outside him. Ventures into the box. Strikes. Blocked. Take another short one. Just a strike from Declan Rice straight at Alisson. Decent enough effort. Oh, interesting.
That certainly tells you what the crowd think of the performance today. They've been far too passive and not at their best.
Space now to get a crossover. Back. Oh, a great chance. Set himself up nicely for the shot. The radar was just a bit awry.
Ah, that's so bad. So bad.
Mohamed Salah is asking questions. It's certainly been difficult to contain.
Yeah, that's been a good half for him. Clinical with his finish, but he's maintained an intensity to his performance. He's looking to keep that going in the second half.
Good save, Ramsdale. Got to redeem yourself a little bit after that mistake earlier on.
They take it short.
That's poor. I'm just giving the ball away now for fun. I don't want it.
Andy Robertson. Van Dijk. McAllister. Gakpo.
Oh, that's so bad.
Having a look.
I've lost all manner of concentration now.
Still
See if I can get focused for the last half an hour here. Just been sleepwalking through this game. Liverpool are really hard to play against, to be fair. Martinelli again on the ball. Cuts inside. Just going to have to shoot from there. It's a good effort. It's decent enough. Might make a couple of changes shortly. Not a massive amount on the bench that we can bring on, though, to be fair. Challenge Ben White, keep it in. Let's have a look. What can we do to make a difference? Oh, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. The best 11 are out there. We just have to persist. Good challenge from Rice. Jesus, can we play the ball before he's offside? We can. I think he's just about going to get there as well. Cuts it inside, shoots with his left. It's a good save from Alisson. Great challenge from Saka. How is that a foul? Oh. Oh, what a ball from Ben White. Into feet. Saka. No, why did you turn and run the opposite direction? Oh, it was the perfect run. And as soon as I pressed pass, he turned and sprinted back towards my own goal. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Your own players fake you out. Oh, that's so frustrating. To be fair, I think it was Saliba who was making the run. So you don't tend to want your centre-backs making runs in behind. But, I mean, if he's going to start, he has to see it through. He can't wait for me to pass and then sprint back in the opposite direction. Oh, doing well to press high here, and we do win the ball back with Jesus. Saka's still there. People filling in the box. Cross goes in. Alisson claims bravely. Let's get on the attacking game plan at least. Get there, Saka. Good feet. Oh, Ben White. Ben White plays right back. Oh, what a ball as well. And Liverpool are away. Oh, they're going it straight to Saka, though. How was that one not a foul? Get there, Saka. Oh, almost. Get there. Ah. What a ball where the guard puts it wide. Oh. Oh, what a touch that is. Oh, my days. Oh, and I've completely sold out, taken away the outside option there, and he's just cut it inside. Why wouldn't he? He's giving him so much space on the inside there. Go, Saka, go.
To an end. Disappointing.
Lovely feet from Ødegaard. He's just doing it all himself. Just can't find the space to pass. Ødegaard into the box. Shoots. He might as well have taken a shot on there. Obvious pullback situation, but he'd got that far. He might as well try and do it himself.
He's approaching, and the crowd will almost certainly make their feelings clear about this when the whistle goes.
Let's get ultra attack in these last 10 minutes then.
Just didn't keep the ball well enough. They were a bit sloppy at times, and the goals conceded. That's going to really concern.
Ah, just crowded out.
Alexis McAllister. Here's Jota. Virgil van Dijk. Well, you can sense the frustration.
Well worked from Liverpool. Just playing around our press easily.
Not given away.
Nice ball from Ben White over to Havertz though. It's the right hand side we want to try and exploit. Get there, Saka, keep it in. Oh, it's a bad touch though. Well, one from Saliba.
And he's been cut out. There's the turnover.
Offside.
Decent, making progress here. Using his body well to keep the ball.
Oh no, it could be 3 at the end. Oh, what a goal. Nasty from Gakpo.
Signing off in style.
Yeah. That's what you get when you put it on ultra attack, and we were pressing for a goal just to try and get something, but
Whistle can't come soon enough. Diogo Jota. To Luis Diaz. Robertson. Gravenberg. There's nothing doing with that effort.
3-0. It should never be 3-0.
Speak quickly and would have saved it, I'm sure.
Saka.
And it's not going to be 3-0, it's going to be 3-1.
Oh, it's a goal, and it was really nicely finished.
Well, if we watch
Means
this
nothing.
again, you can see he's under
A
all
decent
sorts
goal,
of
but it means
pressure.
nothing.
Still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
Diogo Jota. Moving forward under no real pressure.
Give me the ball.
On he goes, terrific. And ready for it coming his way. They can't go any further here, offside.
Martinelli with one last mazy run. Come on, ref, let him finish it.
A frustrating day here for Arsenal.
3-1 to Liverpool then rounds out the fixtures
Got going for me. They look nervy
for
in possession,
this week.
Too many errors at the back, and they've been punished. It's a disappointing
So our results this week:
sure.
3-0 to Brighton over Stoke, 1-1 between QPR and Bournemouth. 3-1 Chelsea over Preston. I'd written the number 8 next to that, and I thought for a minute that it was 8-3 Preston over Chelsea, but 8 was the minute in which the first goal was scored. So 3-1 Chelsea over Preston, 3-1 Villa over Middlesbrough, 1-0 Man City over Huddersfield, and then 3-1 Liverpool over Arsenal. So 3-3-1s this week is a bit of an unusual result. And then a 3-0 as well. So lots of threes. So we'll get those, and we've got 8 minutes. No, 7 minutes is the earliest goal scored. So we'll get those put into the app for this week and see what happens over the weekend in terms of those FA Cup fixtures. Do the same thing again next week with another Super 6 stream. I'm thinking about streaming some My Player Career Mode as well. Player Career Mode on FC24. So potentially it'll be that next week rather than the Super 6. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, make sure you check out the Redmont Rangers Road to Glory career mode on the channel if you haven't already. A couple of good episodes coming up for that this week. Season 4, we're in the Championship, trying to get up to the Premiership. Second in the Championship right now as well. So we're looking good to get that promotion place sorted and secured. So yeah, hope to see you in one of those episodes shortly. Take it easy.